It's been 7 years. It's been 7 years since Overwatch came out. I'm not entirely sure why I'm making this video, but I thought it would be something to say. For anyone who doesn't know who I am, or was rather, I was a player in Overwatch a long time ago. I was known as NGV or NG Visitor, and in the beta, I played on an account called Chalk Milk. I used to play a lot of Soldier, a lot of McCree. He then used to play a lot of Genji, and then I switched to support. And people probably know me from playing with a team called Toronto Esports. Since then, that esports team has had a lot of drama, depending on what community you pertain from, the Counter Strike community or maybe the Smite community. I've heard a lot of drama depending from different pro players, not directly spoken to me, but I've heard stories of that's an organization doing some funny things in other games, unfortunately. I just want to say to everyone listening, if you do remember, hi, it's been a long time. And the point of this video is my disappointment. So about 6 months ago or something like that now, I made a video that was an unfiltered rant of Overwatch and how I felt like nothing they did with Overwatch 2 was with the release of Overwatch 2 was an improvement, and how everything just kind of made me angry and how shit the game was. And that I thought that content creators that stuck with the game should be commended and all that stuff. Like CartQ or Flats or any other like name that's probably a lot more popular and just things like that. However, I also find it really interesting that I know they are content creators and stuff for that game, but I find it interesting that they just continue to complain about the game but still play it. So the point is, I just want to make is, it's been 7 years. I said back in 2016 that this game won't get better. It continued to not get better with every new release of every character. It got worse. And sure, we can all agree that base Overwatch slash beta had some interesting and some fun ideas. For sure. Everyone can agree with that. However, it didn't get better. It didn't go up. It evolved backwards as the game's life cycle went on. And here we are, 7 years later, and people are still playing this game but complaining about it. And I find it so insane and insufferable when the writing's been on the walls for at least bare minimum 4 years. No PvE. The seasonal missions and story missions were not that interesting with really brain dead AI. Heroes keep getting more and more busted, and like they keep power creeping themselves. Like the developers keep power creeping characters, and it just gets more and more insane and more impossible to balance. At which point, just make the game a casual game. Market the game as a casual, fun game. Don't market it as a competitive PvP experience, because it's a waste of money. I mean, like, we already know that esports, anyone with the common sense knows that esports is you're going to sell at a massive loss. You're not making money when you go into esports. You lose money when you go into esports. It's insane. Like, I'm pretty sure that the LCS doesn't make money. They lose money, but they make money from their franchising and from the amount of money people get from skins for selling skins and stuff, right? The amount of skins that bought by the community is what fuels the LCS and stuff like that. And I mean, or a better example that's not directly to the company is the fighting game like esports stuff. Like, all of that's very crowdfunded. No major company wants to invest into esports in fighting games because it's not substantial enough. Capcom isn't going to do it. Um, Arc Systems isn't going to do it. None of these developers and or like publishing studios are going to do it because you're going to just lose money. It's a money sink. It's not a money gain. I mean, why else have do like any major like esports team owner like walked out of the esports scene. I mean, like, what's a really obvious example is FaZe Clan. Snoop Dogg fucking left. I don't know what else to say about that stuff. I mean, and going back to Blizzard specifically, I mean, they fucked up Hearthstone. They destroyed Heroes of the Storm after flying some people out, and they got stranded there and couldn't fly back because they didn't have the money, and Blizzard just left them stranded. They lost they lost StarCraft. They screwed up StarCraft after banning third party tournaments. Like anything above $10,000 cannot be sanctioned. Like what is there to talk about, right? All I'm trying to say is I am excruciatingly disappointed, sad, and angry at almost everybody, to be honest. It doesn't matter to me. I don't have any stake in this, but I feel like it's something I maybe should talk about and say because I was someone who played, made, and streamed Overwatch for a long time, and maybe the few that hear this maybe understand where I'm coming from with this. It's really disappointing. And if anyone, and to anybody who listens to this, like, how I view it is this company, but also specifically Overwatch, is fueled by incompetence on every level and every side. And if you're somebody who still supports Overwatch, you deserve to be incompetent. Like, it's actually insane. It's truly disappointing. Why are we complaining about a game that is continuing to fail and overpromise for so many years? I don't understand. It's insane. That's honestly really it I wanted to say. 7 years later, I'm still being proven right. It's truly disappointing. That's all. I don't think I'll ever talk about Overwatch ever again on this YouTube channel. Um, I don't know. I just don't think so. I also don't like the game. I've always hated the game. Stuff like that. But that doesn't mean, even though I dislike or whatever, about the game, doesn't mean I want it to fail for other people. If other people like the game, they deserve a good game. Absolutely. That's obvious, right? If I don't like something, that doesn't matter. People deserve to have fun and enjoy the things they like. Duh. It's just the writing's been on the walls for years, and there's more than enough proof at this point with Overwatch. Again, this company and this game series or series franchise, I don't know what to call it honestly. Overwatch, whatever, is fueled by incompetence. Stop supporting it. Stop, man. That's it.